What are the 3 biggest things I've learned from running a business? God's sake. What are the odds of that? Hiya. Alright, how are you? Alright, let's try again. What are the 3 main things I've learned from running a business for 6 years? Another quick one today. I want to go through. I want to do a video where I go, if I was starting a business now, what would I want to know from someone that's been there and done it that they wish they knew when they started? The first thing I wish I'd known before I started a business, way back in 2017 when I was a young man, 26 years old, is I definitely wish I knew how long it takes to start actually earning a paycheck every month. It took us probably just over 12 months until we first started taking some money from the business, and I'm talking it was like 200 quid a month for the first few months. It was pretty grim. When we left our full-time jobs in late 2017 to start the business with a launch in early 2018, we'd saved up 10 grand each. We decided to only put 2 grand each of that into the business and keep 8 grand in our bank accounts to live on for probably 6 months-ish. So it ended up taking a lot longer to actually start earning some money, and there was a lot of sacrifices, a lot of scrimping, a lot of saving, living at my parents', having no money at all really. So I wish I'd saved up a little bit more money to get through that first 12 months, but it's all if buts and maybes, and got through it in the end, didn't we? And we're here now, we're okay. I would just recommend you save a decent amount up on money. Or what you could do, which you don't have to leave your job and cut everything, then start a business and go all in. You can start a successful business whilst working full time. You just have to sacrifice your evenings and work in the evenings and all that kind of thing, and slowly build it up. Might take a bit longer, but you can get there, and when you get to the point where you're taking a bit of money in, you can leave your job and go all in. That's probably a better way of doing it, to be fair, but I'm not about that life. I like to go all in on stuff. The second thing I wish I'd known before we started the business is, in fact, quit outfit change for the second one. Outfit change. So the second thing I wish I'd known before I started a business is to be yourself, especially when it comes to doing content. In the early days of our Instagram, of our Facebook, when we pre-launch and things like that, we'd try and be too professional, like a big business just getting started, whereas really people like to see what it's like when you're starting a business and all of that stuff beforehand, and the behind the scenes and everything else like that. So sort of wish we did that. That would have been really cool, really interesting, but if there's anybody watching this that's just starting out, don't be afraid to get your face on camera or show yourself getting started up. People really love it. People enjoy your journey, and they'll love seeing you from the start and then ordering from you and all that kind of thing. So I would recommend that, definitely. And it's something you could look back on as well, but live and you learn, don't you, James?
Yes, definitely.
So
but I've got some footage, I think, of us working in the workstation.
Maybe that'll feature on one of my future videos. In fact, we have got a little bit of footage. We did actually take some footage getting started pre-launch, which I'm going to put in now.
Yeah, you mean arrange your time? Yes. That's all it needs, isn't it? It is, I'm just trying to think how I would manage the intricacies of that process.
So stuff like that I wish we'd put out on socials and kept doing that in the early days, but you probably build up a bit of a community there and people following your journey and stuff like that and wanting to order from you when you get started, but we didn't. So before getting to number 3, got an important call to do with a potential new supplier.
Take care,
Cheers, mate. Thanks, bye. Change my microphone to stop it being so windy, shall we? What's that? There you go. Right, that should stop the windiness. The third thing I wish I'd kind of learned is how to get ahead of the game with Facebook ads. Let me explain. Facebook ads were massive to us when we first started out. And it took us about six or 7 months to really get to grips with them and figure out how they worked. Even more so back then, 5 years ago when we started, Facebook ads were cheap. And they were really, really effective and massive for if you're starting an e-commerce business. Maybe not as important with TikTok and all that kind of thing now, but still pretty important if you want to scale your business up. So instead of taking that first 6 or 7 months, even maybe a year's worth of the business with no income, trying to learn Facebook ads, which we did eventually, it sort of would be better to learn that before starting the business and really get to grips with it. However, we sort of learned on the go as we started using Facebook ads, and to be honest, that is probably the best way to learn, but maybe could have planned in advance for it and got ahead of the game, but yeah, well. Oh, and by the way, if there's any kids out there that want to wear flip-flops and shorts at work, the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you run the company. So there's some benefits to this. There is some benefits to running your own business. I can't believe I've done 10 videos in 10 weeks. I'm pretty pleased with myself, to be fair. It's going a lot better than I thought it was going to. But I've got some big plans for the channel. I sort of know what I'm going to do now. I know what I'm going to focus my content on. I won't reveal it yet, but maybe in a couple of weeks you might see the first episode of what I want to do that I think is going to be the main part of this channel. So again, thank you for everyone that's watching. Thank you to everyone that's liking, subscribing. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. I'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Bye.